Hey guys, it's me. I'm back. I don't know if you all noticed, but last week I posted 2 videos that were from my archive, which is videos that I have saved aside that I maybe don't like as much, but I have in case of emergency. What was the emergency? Well, last week I didn't have a voice at all. This right now that you're getting today is pretty much as good as it gets right now, but I am officially out of archived videos, so I have to film something for you. But don't panic. I have a hot beverage with Zuko on it. Get lipstick all over Zuko. I'm so sorry, baby. Anyway, me and my crappy ass voice are here to film a couple of videos for you today, so the next few videos are all going to involve this voice that is happening right now. So to start us off, I figured I'd do something that was kind of fun and kind of low-key. Just something silly. Someone else that I watch, I forget who, I'm a terrible person, did like a video of their No-TPs, and I was like, yeah, that looks fun. What is a No-TP? Some of you may know that an OTP means one true pairing, which means if you're into shipping characters together, oh crap, I'm gonna have to explain shipping too. Okay, for the uninitiated, shipping is when you like 2 characters together, whether it's canonical or non-canonical. So you ship them, like relationship them. Your OTPs, your one true pairing, are the people that you ship most of all, and your No-TPs are the people that you really do not ship, whether they are canonical or whether they are just a really popular ship amongst the fans and you're just not into it. And so I decided for a fun little video to start us off in my series of videos where my voice gets progressively worse. I would start with my No-TPs. Some of these are book related, a lot of them aren't. This is just me being nerdy and talking about characters that I don't ship together. I ship me and this tea. Alright, this list of 10 pairings is in no particular order whatsoever. I just wrote them down one day while I was watching TV, and this is what happened. So the first one on my list is because my friend and I have still been slowly catching up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. No spoilers, we're still super behind because we can't get together very often. But a pairing that we aggressively do not ship is Skye and Ward. I think the show still wants us to think that maybe they could be a thing, and both of us are like, no. This is not helped by the fact that we don't really like Ward at all. We never liked him from the beginning. We thought he was just bland and uninteresting, and no matter what the show does, he remains that to us. And for various reasons, that being one of them, we do not ship him with Skye at all. My next No-TP is Ron and Hermione from Harry Potter. I'm not alone in this one. I know a lot of people don't like that Ron and Hermione are a thing. I just don't see it. I'm talking book Ron and Hermione. I just don't see it. I didn't ship Hermione with either of the guys. I was against that. I really wanted her to get a relationship outside of the Golden Trio, and for the boys to maybe, if they had to have relationships, get relationships outside of the trio as well. And so it made me very sad when we had Ron and Hermione as a thing. It ruined my perfect friendship for all 3 of them. Sometime I'll probably have a video about friendships, which are my favorite kind of ships. Maybe I can even get my pal to do it with me. That would be awesome. Stay tuned, that might happen. My next one contains a little spoiler for The Darker Shade of Magic, so I'm going to pop that book right up on the screen, and when it goes away, the spoilers are over. Ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go. So I do not ship Kel and Lila from A Darker Shade of Magic. I friendship them, and I was super excited because it seemed to me as though that's where it was going. It was only going to be a friendship. I love their 2 characters together. Their friend chemistry, I felt like, was on point. They were so sassy and so snarky with each other, and I loved it. And then at the very end, we get sort of what felt like a really tacked on thing, like, oh yeah, we've reached the end of the book, and I guess we're supposed to kiss. And I hated it, and I don't ship it, and I haven't read the 2nd book yet, but I hope it goes away, because I do not want, Welcome back, everybody who skipped that last little spoiler. Now we are on to another of my no-TPs, and that would be Buffy and Angel from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Ugh. I have a real problem with Angel in the earlier seasons, especially because he is hella creepy. He is not a good relationship for Buffy, and he's like stalking her and everything, and I don't like it. I don't necessarily like Spike and Buffy either, but I like Spike so much more as a character that I can tolerate it. But I don't like Angel as a character because he's just like Captain Soul Pain, and that's it. And we all know how I feel about those characters who are just like, I'm so damaged. Save me with your love. Oh, that hurts my throat. I shouldn't try to do deep male vampire voice today. Nope. Thinking about Joss Whedon's shows got me thinking about another pairing that I don't really like that a lot of you are probably going to just be like, what is wrong with you? Because I do not ship Mal and Inara from Firefly. No, I don't. I don't think they make a good couple together. They're fine individually as characters, but I think everyone else probably ships them. Mal needs to get his head out of his ass, and Inara, she's better than him, and that's fine. You know, you can date someone that you're better than, I guess. But like, I don't love Inara as a character. Like, I love all of the characters on Firefly, but she's like on the bottom of the spectrum, and so and Mal is near the top. I know, I'm probably the only one. Are there any other people out there in my viewership who do not ship Mal and Inara? Please tell me. I feel so alone. This next one, I don't even really watch this show all that often, but I do catch it sometimes on TV, and I aggressively dislike Booth and Bones from the show Bones. I felt like as soon as they got together, the show just went right downhill. You know, we already had all that will they, won't they chemistry that people love from like the X-Files and all that stuff. Do we need to have it again? Where are my male-female friendships at, yo? Where they at? I don't dislike the romance, all the romances on that show. Just Booth and Bones, no. Okay, my cat's bumped the camera again. That's fine. Can't tell what they exactly did, so. Back to my list of no-TPs. Okay, video game time. No-TP from Mass Effect, which is my favorite video game series, as you probably know. I do not ship Garrus and Tali. It just feels like a pair of the spares situation, which is when two characters who like don't get to be in love with like the main character just end up together, and that's what it felt like. I really loved Tali and Garrus having sort of more of a brother-sister relationship. At least that's what it felt like to me. And then in the third game, they were like romancing, and I'm like, that came out of nowhere. Part of it probably is because Garrus is my baby, Jane is here, and as much as I love Tali, she's my little sister and I adore her, Garrus is mine. He's mine. More video games, on to another game series that I also really love because I am BioWare trash, and that is Dragon Age. My no-TP for the Dragon Age series is Iron Bull and Dorian, or Adorable, from Dragon Age Inquisition. If you do everything right and the stars align, Dorian and Iron Bull can end up together, and while I think that their romance dialogue that happens, like their party banter, is amazing and hilarious, I don't actually ship them together. Like, Dorian, if I'm not playing a male character so I can romance him, is totally my Inquisitor's best friend in the whole wide world, and I feel like I know him, and I feel like Iron Bull is not his type, and maybe I'm just completely off base with that, but he is a fictional character, so I can be off base about what kind of type of person he's into, because he's made up. Yes, hello Jane. Jane ships me and him, like friendships, don't worry. Almost to the end. Like I said, none of these are in any particular order. Next on my list is, you probably guessed it, I don't ship Holmes and Watson at all. You're free. You are completely free to ship Holmes and Watson. I would never stop you. But I aggressively don't ship Holmes and Watson. I am a huge fan of the bromance, and their bromance is one for the ages, and I do not need or want them to ever feel romantically about each other. No, no please. No. If you are interested in one of the reasons that I don't want them to feel romantically towards each other, please check out my video about my favorite asexual characters, and you'll understand better why. Jane is making my notebook fall over. And the last couple on my list, my number 10, even though this list wasn't in any particular order, is Zuko and Mai from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I just don't see it. I think I really like, you know, as far as romance tropes go, you know, we all have our favorites, and one of mine is the opposites attract, and Zuko and Mai are too much alike. I feel like Zuko doesn't need somebody else who's also, like, depressed. Nothing against that, but like, in real life, I'm really into opposites attract. My husband and I are really very different personality-wise. He's an extrovert, I'm an introvert, and it works. And I think it works, I really like that for characters as well, and Zuko and Mai are too similar. Plus, I just don't really like Mai's character in general. I think that a lot of the problem I have with her is because she was never really hugely developed by the show. So we just got a couple of character traits, and then we were told that Zuko fancies her, and I just didn't buy it. Now I know what you're probably thinking, and no, I'm not actually a Zutara shipper, Zuko and Katara. I don't ship that either. I actually don't ship Zuko with anyone in this show. I feel like he doesn't need a romantic interest. That's fine. There are a couple of romantic interests in the show. We can have, you know, a few people who don't have them, and that's fine. It's fine. And Zuko has so much character stuff going on that I did not need him to find romance as well. There you go, that was my list of no-TPs to get my voice all nice and hoarse for you for the later videos that I'm going to be filming. My tea is getting cold. I might have to make more because my voice is really only happy when I have a hot beverage. So I might have to take a break from filming and make more tea. Thank you, anybody who decided to tune into this randomness, and I will see you all again next time with whichever video I happen to be doing next time. Okay, bye.